On seeing a movie showing in a movie theater 6 out of 7 days, 3 March 2026 to 9 March 2026. What did I do? I forgot one. So I was like, all right, I'll make a video. That's just that. It's fitting. And like, who knows? Maybe I could reach 7 out of 7. So, okay. So today's Monday, 9 March 2026. And here I, Tanis, she, her, hers, of Seattle, recap my experience seeing at least one movie showing at a movie theater 6 days in a 7-day period. 3 March 2026, 5 March 2026, 6 March 2026, 7 March 2026, 8 March 2026, 9 March 2026. This is all 2026 AD. Okay. So this marked my first time seeing a movie showing in a movie theater 6 days in a 7-day period. And it marked, what was it? Yes. That's right. Yeah, so this is not a 6-day streak. This is I really bumped there. So I went on 28th February, and then I was like, okay. I went on the 26th February, and then I went on 28th February, and then I was like, I really liked what I saw on 26th February, so I was like, you know, maybe I'm going to go, and I'll get like some lunch or something. And so I went on 1 March, and then I had cousins visiting, and they were like, oh, we want to see that. All right, I'll go on the 3rd, and then I was like, I'll go on the 5th. And then I haven't stopped since. A minimum of 1 movie showing in a movie theater per day. And I'm kind of like, what am I doing? You know, like, it's been like, I like literally I was like a hopper. Boing, 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 boing. What am I doing? And I even saw Hoppers, 2026 film Hoppers, in this particular counted number as metric. Counted numbers as metric. Or I'm just like, what the heck am I doing? But like, this is fun. And so how I would describe it, like sitting in the movie theater today. And today I saw a 2026 film, Epic, Elvis Presley in concert. And I was like sitting there. I was like, what am I doing? And I was like, but for real, what am I doing? So I have this unlimited pass, and I'm like, you know, there's like the stuff that like I've done spending a day at the cinema where like I see like 2 back-to-back movies or 3 back-to-back movies and eat food at the theater and stuff. Spend, you know, like over 6 hours or over 8 hours at the movie theater, like 6.00 hours or over 6.00 hours or over 8.00 hours. And then there's this one, and I'm like, I really came down to like, my nerves on using this unlimited pass. I'm like, what are the green lights for the no passes? Are there green lights? Are there yellow lights? Are there red lights? And so I like had this beautiful plan in my mind, and it just went away. And so what happened is what happened. And I did make Hoppers opening day. I was going to save The Bride for this coming Wednesday, the 11th. And then I ended up seeing it on Saturday. So there's stuff like that where I'm just like, but I'm enjoying going to the movie theater, so I don't really want to stop. And I have an unlimited pass, which means I pay like for a month, I pay a fee, and then I get unlimited movies. So like it comes out to like 1.5 to 2.5 tickets, depending on like what time of day we're showing, like one goes to, and so like. Come on, like, I don't think, but I get it. So there's like, so it's marketed as that, and then, but as the pass holder, I go, but like, is that for real? Like, it's like, and now that I'm going, I'm like, but like, do I really get? And I actually get to go. And then there's the component of like, but do I have enough nerve to actually do this, like, and actually go and use the pass in an unlimited sense? And so I'm like, I might keep trying. And like, if I wanted to do 7 days in a 7-day period, that means reaching 7 days. Tomorrow, it becomes in the morning 5 out of 7 days, because I haven't seen a movie already and I didn't see anything on 4 March. All right, so if I see a movie tomorrow, it becomes 6 out of 7 days again. Only it becomes 6 in a row, which I haven't done before. So I'm like, I've been thinking through stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm doing, is I'm figuring out the nerve. And then I like made a video in my car after talking about seeing the movie I saw today, 2026 film Epic, Elvis Presley in concert, 5 times in a 12-day period. And I'm like thinking afterwards, and I'm going, what am I doing? And I'm like, well, I said in the video, and I was like, thinking about, I was like, I could see Elvis again. There's like a 3 p.m. showing, and I was like, that would take nerve. That's something I haven't figured out with my unlimited pass, because I'm sitting in the movie theater, and I enjoyed the movie so much that I like actually go back out to the ticket booth, and I go, can I buy a ticket? For Elvis Presley in concert, for Elvis Presley at 3 o'clock when I just finished the 12 something showing. I haven't done that, and like, but that would take nerve. It's not as I've done the different movies on one day. I'm like doing the same movie back to back showings. That would take nerve for me, not for everybody, right? For me, that I was like, that's a room for something I could do. Yeah, but I've also seen Wuthering Heights, and then I'm like, and I have a battle for like, you know, which one's gonna reach so high for this period of for whatever reason. I'm like, I'm gonna keep going. And so I was like, what is the corresponding or similar thing I have not done? And I'll get back to the big takeaway at the end. I have not seen the same movie in a theater 3 days in a row. In 2025, I saw F1 the movie back to back twice. And I've done 2 days back to back this year, 2026 year, more than once. However, I'm like 3 in a row I have not done, as in like the same movie in a movie theater 3 days in a row. So that's something I have not done. Well, I've done 6 out of 7 days. I haven't done the same movie 3 days in a row. And then, so I was like, that's something else I could do. And then I was like, but what is this really? And I'm like thinking of this partially during my movie going today. And then I was like, but what is this really? Why am I here? Why am I at the movie theater, not somewhere else, or doing something different? I was like, it's not on DVD. I was like, it's not on DVD. I watched I've watched my DVD copy of 2022 film Elvis like over 20 times. I'm like, they chose the right movie for that movie theater. It's like it feels like they chose it for me. It was divinely destined to watch this movie. Should I just keep going and make it like the DVD 2022 film Elvis? Did I max out did I watch it 2 or 3 times in one day? It's like, so there's like a case to be made for me actually seeing a movie in the same day more than once, the same movie, or going 3 days in a row. But like, and especially for Elvis, and Jacob Elordi goes, what about me, baby? And I'm like, but you're both so good looking. And like, I've started seeing both those movies so close together and in high enough frequency that I'm like, oh, they kind of look similar in that way. Or like their teeth are both angular in that capacity. Or if they both go, it kind of like looks similar. And like, I don't mind that Elvis Presley was like 5 feet 11 inches and Jacob Elordi's like 6 feet 5 inches tall. But when it's just their face on screen, I'm like, but their nose is similar, or their left cheekbone or right cheekbone, you know? So it's been really, like, I chose the right movies, and so did the movie theater. It's felt like destiny. So that's on seeing a movie showing in a movie theater 6 out of 7 days, 3 March to 9 March 2026.